we're seeing companies that are going out into somebody's home and pretending that they have authorization from a state or federal agency for that client. So that what they'll do is they'll say, here, all you have to do is sign here, which is a contract. They're pulling their credit. They're giving them basically like a 10 or 20-year loan. They're charging them like $30,000 to do their bathroom. And they say, don't worry about it because the state's going to pay you back when it gets approved, and then you could just pay off your bill. So buyer beware. The state doesn't pay unless you have pre-authorization. The federal government doesn't pay until you have pre-authorization. Agencies, grants, it doesn't matter where you're getting it from, private or public, they don't pay until you have pre-authorization. So now these families are on the hook for a bathroom that they're paying 2 or 3 times more than they should be for with the company that shouldn't have never presented it that way.
Let me guess that the guarantee that you could pay it back when you receive the money, when you get refunded when you receive the funds from the state or the federal government, is done verbally with no proof that was ever said, not in writing.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing in writing. So they're signing a personal contract.
I never said that.
Yeah.
If you could find the
we don't work with the agencies. That's up to them to go get it.
Yeah. If you could find the sales representative after you sign it.
Oh, and it's running rampant. Just in the last 3 months alone, we've run across it over a dozen times.
Wow.
Yeah.
A dozen times.
Yeah. And we were able to stop it a few times where we caught it within the 3 days to cancel it. But sometimes you get you're in a legal contract now. Now you need a lawyer to get out of it.
Wow. That's a scumbag move.
It's horrible. It's absolutely brutal.
Unreal.
Well, you told me something today with the Veteran Administration as well, that you guys do a lot of work. 50% of your business comes helping.
No, it's not 50%. Don't exaggerate,
okay,
everybody.
49. No, okay, less than 50% is veteran work that comes directly from the VA. They contact you.
We do a lot of work directly with the VA. So depending on the grant that you're getting from the VA, sometimes it's the VA is providing funds to the veteran and the veteran picks their contractor. And sometimes the VA is picking the contractor and sending us out to go help, that veteran. But make no bones about it. I mean, the VA is picking the best contractor they can for that situation, but they always rotate the work. They never lock into one vendor ever, so they're always rotating between 4 or 5 different companies.
If a veteran is listening to the show right now and filed it's not a claim, it's a request, would that be what it was?
So all requests through the Veterans Administration become through the veteran's doctor. That's where it all starts, right?
Okay,
so the VA is not going to give somebody a stair lift or a ramp or grab bars or anything like that if the doctor says they don't need it, right? It's not, because it needs to serve the veteran, not the veteran's spouse, not the veteran's child that might be living there.
Right.
It is for the veteran. So everything starts with the doctor.
Okay, so the doctor then sees that there's a need for the veteran. It could be for the veteran's spouse.
I have not seen that. I don't think it's the case. I could be wrong,
okay,
but I have not personally seen that.
Okay, so the veteran goes to see his or her doctor, right? They're there, whatever, can't walk as well, needs some grab bars, maybe a lift, or has trouble transitioning for whatever reason, right? Whatever medical condition. The doctor then sends a slip to the VA and says this veteran needs help.
Well, the doctor is part of the VA, so it's all done internally. It's all done internally, right?
Okay.
So sometimes they send him to physical therapy first, to make sure, and then the physical therapist will verify that, his motor skills need.
So you have to see a doctor at the VA.
Everything starts with the doctor. It does not start with a contractor like us.
Okay,
they call us at the end to say, this veteran needs a ramp, they need handrails, they need grab bars, they need stair lift, we need to help them get upstairs, whatever the situation is, and then we go assess the home and provide the estimates back to the VA.
So if a veteran has a personal doctor and doesn't use the VA for their medical, for their medical challenges, whatever, they would then need to go to a VA doctor.
Correct.
After they see their doctor.
Correct.
In order to get. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. All right, we got to hit a break here. Phone number, website if our listeners want to reach out.
630-616-6249 or allaboutaccess.com.